In this section, we're going to have a look at how to add data frame as a row. So we're going to add a new data frame to an existing one as extra rows. So let's start with import pandas as PD. As always, and we have our pandas available to work with. So we're going to make a test array. I'm just going to make a very small one. Call it test. So pd.dataframe to create our own data frame, and then I'm just going to type the values straight in. So it's round brackets, curly brackets, and then we're into our dictionary, remember. I'm going to call the first column first, colon, and then the values 1 and 2, which were in square brackets, not round brackets there. So we want a list there, comma to separate our dictionary items, second item, call second, colon, open square brackets, and add in our 3 and 4. I'll load that in and then print test out for us. So we can see we've got our pandas data frame loaded. First column, second column, first row, 0th row, so technically, first row, 1, 2, 3, 4, as we've asked it to do. And then going to make a second one, call it test 2. And again, pd.dataframe. Round brackets to set off with, curly brackets to get into our dictionary. First column is still called first, colon, to add data in our list of 5 and 6, and then the second column is still second, colon, square brackets for our list of data, and we'll go with 7 and 8. And run that in, and we'll just print that out. Oh! No, that should not have ended up there. What has happened there? Okay, that should all be inside that bracket. There we go. That's right, so we end with the curly brackets and the round brackets. That's better. And we'll print out test 2, just to make sure that's ready. Yeah, lovely. So what we're going to do is we're going to append test 2 onto the bottom of test 1. And we do this, as you might have guessed, with the append command. And that will print us out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's added those on. So you can see that when I've done this, it's messed my indexes up. It's kept the indexes from the individual ones. Now this doesn't matter because I haven't saved this to a variable name. And create a new one that's just only created in that code block. So obviously if you want to do and set it to a variable name, you can just pop a variable name equals, and that will set it the value to that. But just it's easier when we're just playing with the data to just get it to print screen. So we're going to sort out those indexes in the same way. So just going to get it to print out. Same thing. Test.append test 2, but this time I'm going to say ignore index, and I'm going to set that to true. So normally that flag is set to false, so the default is false, which is why we had 0, 1, 0, 1. You set it to true, you ignore it, and it does a sensible thing with indexes. So that is one way of adding them together with a .append. You can also do a pandas concatenate. So pd.concat, round brackets, square brackets. So this time you write the 2 variable names of your pandas data frames that you want to add together. So here we have the first one and we have the second one in the brackets. Here we put them both in the brackets. You can run that and you see it's done the same thing with the indexes, and it's the same command, ignore underscore index equals true, if you want to get that to work correctly. So you can append, you can concatenate. Here are 2 options for adding extra rows to your columns. Okay, next video we're going to have a look at how to add extra columns instead of extra rows. I'll see you there when you're ready.